There we go. There we go. Now we have charcoal. So then what we want to do is we want to pick that up, take that out, put charcoal there. So in doing so means only charcoal. Alright, so now we have, that's a good amount of Certus Quartz crystals from literally having it automated. And we don't even have this thing on Fortune. Oh, this thing's offline again. Oh, it burned through all of its energy. Yeah, I put more coal into it, and I guess it went through all of the coal I gave it. Yeah, that's an issue. We don't exactly have the most amount of everything, so that's why we're kind of going to be making a charcoal farm. So we can make some sort of power, because we're going to have machines, so we're going to need power to power stuff like this, because yeah, it's not going to help, because, well, we're going to be building a tree farm, and it's going to be the most basic tree farm, the only tree farm I know how to build. Okay, so now I have to go through everything and make sure I have everything to start this off. So, we're going to need a water wheel. Yep, that's the first thing I'm going to need. We're actually going to need mechanical saws, we're going to need deployers, we're also going to need portable storage interfaces. We're also not a sticky mechanism, not a wheel. Is it? I think it's a mechanical bearing is another thing we're going to need. Now, I don't remember what else I might need. Oh, I need a water wheel. I know that. Is the water wheel here? Am I blind? I think I'm blind. Yes, I'm totally blind. It's right there. We just need a regular small water wheel. So now that we now have that, do we have everything? I think we may actually have everything to make this. Oh, wait a minute. No, we don't. No, we don't. We're going to need this thing called super glue. We're going to have to make super glue. One of my favorite things of all time to make. Okay, so now I think, yeah, let's start off and make it the super glue. Yeah, we need to set up some type of storage. I'm probably going to use sophisticated storage for the beginning, because or I could go into an applied energistics. I don't think it'd be that hard for me personally. I don't think it would. So maybe we might actually make it an applied energistics, because we already got practically unlimited of the one stuff. We just need to get some sort of decent power. I'm not saying what I'm doing is about to be decent at all. Okay, I want to start off by making the glue. So we're going to need to make iron plates, which, is there a better way of making iron plates? I don't want to make a compressor. It would be that. Okay, it looks like we may need to make a mechanical compressor. It needs an iron block. Ooh. Okay, let's just take all of the crate stuff that I have already, besides like the zinc and everything, and see what I could use. Yeah, take that, go through, okay, the casings actually will help me. Anything else for the saving? Nope. Okay. Now, do I have any more iron? Because right now, I'm kind of in a fortunate... Okay, we got some iron there. Oh, we need some nuggets. Now, like I said, I'm in like a fortunate situation where I have like 0 iron. Never mind, I have a lot more iron than I thought. Okay, so I need to fix this thing. Not a wait, does this work? Does this work? Can I like... No. How do I... Is it... I think it's a tinker station. There we go. Fix it. I almost used all of my mana steel. That's not hard. I can make more. That's why I set this up for, so we can easily make more mana steel, which with the wood farm, we'll be able to make easy mana steel. Okay, so molten blocks. So we got 2 molten blocks. I'm not... Yeah, no, it literally says there's no steel in here, even though it says it can give me steel. Yeah, I don't know what that means, man. But, yeah, just give me the iron, because I need that iron, and terribly need that iron. Yeah, no, we need a lot of iron for this. I didn't realize we were going to need as much iron, or I would have smelted this already. Okay, so we're going to need to make some shafts. That's 100%. So we're going to make shafts. We're going to need andesite casings, which in doing so, we're going to need some andesite. Did I mine any? I must have some andesite, right? I must have at least like a couple pieces of andesite just chilling around the place. So I've had to have mined some andesite just because it's andesite. There's no way I threw it all away. There's no way I threw it away. Come on. Okay. Yikes. Oof. No andesite. Okay, it was this mountain. Alright, we gotta mine up the andesite that is here because, well, we need andesite. I don't think there's a way of automating andesite, is there? Botania, I'm not really looking forward for that one, so... Oculism? I may have to get into Oculism. That seems like a crazy mod to figure out, like, honestly. Okay, so now we can now actually make ourselves, yep, andesite alloys. So then we make ourselves some shafts. And doing so means we can make this, which we do need a block of iron. And then there we go. Now we got a mechanical press, which now means we need to make ourselves our favorite oop dandy water wheel, because this is the thing we're going to use. Alright, one water wheel coming up. Alright, so actually, water wheel don't work without a bucket of water. So we're going to need to make a bucket really quickly. And guess who has a random thing of water right there? Alright, so if I do that, does that work? Oh, okay, cool. We got a water wheel going, so that actually worked. Oh, cool. Alright, so now that we got to that, now I need to do this. Oh, we need a deployer. Right, I almost forgot. Yeah, I do need a deployer. I'm also going to have to turn both these into a vertical gearbox. I want to do that, which I'm going to send this up. Actually, no. I just need to send this like that, and then send it, I guess, not even forward, just that. There we go. Now I just need a deployer, and I think we should be able to make plates. Well, my bad for calling it a deployer. It's a depot. I can't. Okay, well, I can't wait for so many people to correct me. Alright, there we go. Well, now we made one of these, so now we just throw that down like that, and then we throw. That should slowly, yup, slow as molasses, yup, boom. We only need one. That's all we need. There we go. Now, I guess I'll keep that there, even though that's slow as molasses. Now we can finally make the glue. all that work for some super glue. Okay. Oh, we're gonna need a lot of oh, right, rose. Okay, so we're going to need. I think I have some of the rose quartz and stuff. Actually, yeah, I do. Okay, cool. Okay, well, it seems like I need to throw the rest of this iron over here because, well, it seems like I'm gonna need way more plates than I thought. So there we go. We're gonna have to let that go with the plates. I'm gonna need more plates. So continue smelting this down because I need more plates, game. Okay, I guess while that goes by, I actually want to start designing this thing. So we're actually gonna need more water. Yep, okay, so we should probably make an infinite water source, which there's water right outside. We just gotta get to it. Actually, yeah, we gotta get a couple things of water. Oh, there we go. Jumped right down, right, almost landed in the powdered snow. What is it? These are dispensers, and it's just the one dropper. Oh, there's two droppers. But, there we go. Now we actually have an infinite water source. Now we gotta find the middle of this thing, which I think is like, what, right here? That's what it seems like, the middle. Okay. Yep, nope. This seems like it could be fine. Okay, so if we then do that, oh, yeah, I totally forgot that I actually might need myself a another water wheel. All right, so if we do that, there we go. So now we have that. So now we just need to make. So we don't need a water wheel. Now we need a mechanical bearing, which I think this is the right thing. I sometimes I get these parts mixed up because they all look the same, but they are all different. So yeah, we'll see how well this goes. So let's now make this mechanical bearing. There we go. We don't need more than one. So there we go. So now we got a mechanical bearing. Throw that boy right there. So oh, that's upside down. I did not want it upside down. There we go. So now, well, actually, when I do add water to it, it should actually move around if I say so, right? So if I do that. Oh, right, I need to do that. There we go. Now it's moving. So if I do, I think right there? No. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's just give this a test. I think we always have to put like one of these blocks in the center right there. And we're also going to put a little seam blocks must be connected. Why? Oh, okay. Okay, so it seems like you can't do it like that, but there we go. That's the whole plan I wanted to do. But there we go. So that's how we're gonna make this thing. Which we're gonna need more. We're going to need more. What is it called? We're going to need more wood. Not wood, but dirt. I don't know how much dirt I have to actually fulfill what I want to do here. Stack there. Another stack. Almost a stack. Okay, that might be enough. That might be enough. Okay. So now that we now have that, we have the mechanical press. We got the super glue. We need two portable. Okay. We just need two portable these, which take chutes, which, oh, they give us 4 chutes. Okay, cool. We just need 2 of these, so there we go. That's that done. Now, the saws and the deployers are the more, taxing things. So we need to make ourselves some sandpaper. So it takes sand and paper. but pretty explanatory. Okay, then sand, then paper. So then we got that. So then we take the rose quartz. So I think we throw this in an offhand, and this just works. I love this animation all the times, but there we go. So I don't know how many deployers. I think I do want this farm to be pretty big. I think so. Yeah. Oh, we bought a okay, let's just use this as much as possible. Oh, we literally had one extra. I guess that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so how many of the plates did we make here? That's what I need to know, because I also need to fit in a lava thing. So we can turn the wood into charcoal, because then I want to use the charcoal to then use to power that. Well, I also want to be able to use it to power multiple other things like this, so we have mana on background, and just have charcoal. And it may, honestly, I don't even remember. I think when I made the original in, I think, Star Technologies, I didn't exactly have an issue. I think I had more wood, but I think the wood eventually broke, and it just literally just stopped work. It just stopped working. It kept smelting it, but kind of just stopped working after a while. Oh, brass. I'm gonna need brass. Zinc and copper. Oh, okay. I think I have so much of abundance of this, I honestly don't care. Yeah, no, I literally don't care about this. I should probably make my, smeltery taller. I'm starting to think about it, because it's kind of getting cramped in this thing. So, yeah. So, we're probably gonna need to make a, taller smeltery. Okay, do I have any more grout? I might do. Okay, so we have 6, okay, that's more than enough to make another layer of, bricks here. Because we could pretty much go pretty tall with this, so I'm not exactly complaining. So now we just upgrade this another level, because, well, it's needed at this point. So there we go, so now we should be, it's even more, and we have a good amount of brass, but it probably won't be, it would probably be pretty nice to have even more. I'm just saying, to have even more brass cooking up. I don't want that one in there. I want to pretty much be an even amount. So now we start taking the brass out. And there we go, brass. So then we turn this brass into literal, I would say, literal plates. So we could just throw it in there, right? That start working? Yep, I was just making sure. It does take some time, but it will work. So that means it's very good. So now we actually have a way of making brass. So how big am I making this thing? Because I guess I can make it as big as I want, as long as it can hold the stress. Well, I could always add more wind stuff, so it wouldn't exactly matter. But these hands take literally, oh, maybe I should do it this way. It takes one brass ingot. Well, the other way doesn't really change, so I guess the way I'm doing it doesn't exactly change it up. I guess it's still the exact same. It just takes exactly a little bit longer. There we go, 4 brass sheets. Okay, so that's enough to make one hand, which just takes andesite. I think I threw that in there. Yep. The andesite alloys, which to make one deployer, which we're also going to need to make these. That's fine. I guess we'll just try to make this as much as possible, because we do want a lot of wood. I don't remember 100%. Like, I wish I knew exactly how to make a much better tree farm. Like, I think I have a way, but I don't want to mess with starting stuff on crate that I know I don't exactly 100% know. So, yeah, I won't mess with it. And there we go. There's one hand, and then we take the deployer. Oh, right. I needed to make saws. Alright, that's 3 saws. Mechanical saws. So, I guess we're placing them that way. Let's check if this is going the right way. Oh, that's not going to go the right way. Okay, we need to switch this around. Okay, so this... Okay, we need to flip this. I'm tired of this. There we go. Now we're flipping it. So now I should be able to glue this all up, all nice and together, one happy family, and start this up. Nope. Okay. First of all, that's not working the way I want it to work. Okay. There we go. So now the whole thing should be moving, and the saws should be... Are they going? Let's see. Yep. Ow. Yeah. They sure are moving. So that's really good news. So that means the entire bottom here is already working. So we're going to leave, and we're going to need to get a trapdoor, I think. Can I do a trapdoor? That's not how you make it. How do I make a trapdoor? I don't know how to make a trapdoor. That's how you make a trapdoor. A Sakura trapdoor. There we go. I honestly really like the Sakura color. It's really nice. It doesn't exactly go with the evil dungeon layer, but honestly, I don't know, maybe I can add some of the wood around, make it feel more refined. I don't know. All depends how I feel. But there we go. So now that isn't gonna work. There we go. Now we can access it so we can actually shut it down and stuff. Okay, so now let's actually start adding. Like, I don't even 100% know how big I can actually make this ring without it, like, you know, losing its stress, like, going crazy. So, yeah, I guess I want to just I want to make this my biggest tree farm yet. That's my whole thing. I need to get some lights in here. Hold on, can I, like, right on top of this, and like kind of not like a disco ball, but just something like this, something really, really simple, but just for some simple lights. There we go. So we got some light in here again, because, well, this floor is literally going to be filled with saplings. But yep, so that means this is always going to be working. Oop, missed the spot, but there we go. That's it. How big of it so far? 14 brass, that's not bad. Okay, so how many more mechanical saws? I can make a couple more, so this is 5. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so that's 5. Does this break it yet? Does it say it's under... I made a demon. Okay, I forgot to connect it using the glue. Okay, big oops. Big oops. Okay, there we go. Now, oh my god, it looks... That's something. Okay, yeah, let's get it in a position that I can work with. That works. Okay, so this goes out an extra 3 on each side. Oh boy, this is going to be a pretty good sized tree farm if I can get this to work right. Okay, so I don't exactly know. Let's test this now. So, okay, so the end corners may need to get extended here. So that's how big, so it's 5 out so far, so that's not entirely that bad. I can completely work with this. This isn't horrible. Why does this side feel so much farther outwards? I guess it just does? No, why does it feel like this one is so much farther out? I don't understand it. Okay, so it should literally be all inwards, and there we go. I want to test this now. Do I have any logs? I don't have any logs. Hold up. I want to test this. I want to see if it's going to break the ones in the ends, or I need to extend it by 1. Okay, I want to test it with this end right here. So I want to see if it will come by and break it, because I think it should, because it's literally right on the end. It does. Cool. So, yeah, it doesn't pick it up because there is no inventory space for it to pick up. So, that makes sense. So that means we got our partial credit. Okay, so now we gotta make deployers. So we need deployer hands. So how many more? Okay, so it's 4. We need more deployer hands, which means we need more brass. So how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3. We need 5 deployers. Cool. Okay, give me some of that brass back. There we go. All right, there we go. So we got... Oh, I made 6. Uh-oh. Well, I guess that'll have to work. Okay, so we're just gonna build this up by, I guess, 2, because you gotta place these down in a certain way. No, not right there. I completely messed up that up. It goes right, not like that. You have to put these in such an... Okay, that's the way you want them. Right there, that's the way you want it. So we can actually get rid of that. So if we just, I don't know, do that, and then all the way down, so it's innerly connected. Like that. Sliding blocks must be connected. I'm connecting. Oh wait, maybe it actually has to be connected like a block. Let's see. There we go. So now that we now have that, deployers should place. So now if we go off and let that go, look at that. It's a demon. It's a monster. Oh boy, that's in the wrong spot. I wanted to do that. Okay, that's fine. Stop right there. Okay, so now I just need to... I know it's with these portable... I build this out by 1 more. Okay. Okay. We're going for it. We're going for it. Can I build it out 1 more? Let me 1 more saw. 1 more saw means I gotta expand all of this out by 1. Okay, so now we gotta do the same thing we did before and just add a little bit of glue. So there we go. Now this whole thing, let's see. Is it gonna... It works. This is already looking totally insane. So, yeah, no, this will definitely work out the way I want it to work out. So we want to stop it right about... Do we want to stop it there? Yeah, that's probably the way I'm going to want to put this. So if we do that, and then we put a... I need... Oh, am I out of mechanical casings? Oh. Okay, or did I put them away? I think I'm out of legit andesite casings. Alright, let's make some. Okay, so we're gonna make a few andesite casings, so we're just gonna, yep, you gotta strip some wood, and then, okay, does it not work? Oh, it may not work on this wood. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay, so you're saying it doesn't work on this wood. Really? You're saying that it may not work on this wood. Cork. Does it not work with any other... Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, I thought it was gonna work with this wood. We need different wood. that actually sucks. Okay, then. Actually, I actually have one of these. Is there anything in it? There was super glue already in this. Are you kidding me? Well, we need to make that anyway. But we're gonna use this as kind of... Okay, we're gonna get rid of all this. I don't know, but I didn't know there was super glue in it. Oh, right. Yeah, Mom did give us new, let's see what Mom gives us. Okay. A honey apple. We can either... What is this? Granite mutant. Knockback's cool. Maybe if I fight during a certain boss fight, that might actually be sick. Okay, so now let's give it a shot. So if we now do this, this should allow us... Yeah, it doesn't work with Sakura. Okay, alright. Okay, Sakura's pretty useless when it comes to that. Okay, so now if I do that, and then I do this... Okay, so we gotta make sure this actually works. So if we do that, okay, maybe I should connect it. Okay, now let's see if this actually connects, because, yep, my fault. So if we do that, it works. Okay, so it does connect. Very good news. So now that we now have that, now I have to set up a storage. I think I could just do chests. I don't think it really matters. I was gonna use the, actually... I could use a toolbox for this job. Toolbox can be a little funky, but oh no, there's a lot of wood here that it may not pick it all up. That's not a good idea. Yeah, let's use an actual chest. Alright, let's do that. There we go. Now we'll have a couple chests. There we go. So we're gonna use these chests as what we would use for storage. So we do that and then that. Oh, okay. There we go. So now the chest should now work. Now I need to get saplings and a bunch of saplings. Okay, it looks like I only have like 13 saplings. I may have to go cut down a lot of more trees. Oak trees specifically, because this roof is kind of lowered. But I want to make sure I filter all of these to only place that. So if I put this in there, that should count as, yeah, a sort container, filter. So that should sort as that. So now if I do that, there we go. And well, since nothing's actually grown, yeah, nothing will grow for, I guess, a little bit. So we're going to need to, let's get some bone meal and actually, like, maybe let's see how far this thing can actually go itself. Okay, so let's see. Can trees actually grow in here? They can. Good to know. Good to know. So trees can actually grow in here. I don't know. Maybe it might be worth actually... you know, increasing it. So, wait, this is gonna go nowhere, isn't it? Like, oh, it gives us acorns and stuff? Oh. Okay. Well, okay, we're gonna have to figure this out now. We need another chest. Okay, what I want is a sophisticated barrel. That's the thing I want to make right now, is just I want a sophisticated barrel. Okay, that's probably not the most difficult thing. I just need my one little bit of redstone. Where's my redstone? Where's my redstone? And there we go. So now I should be able to then go through all of the different upgrades here really quickly, because, well, this is going to fill up very fast. And let me tell you, it will. So, hopefully this actually continues to plant them, because I'm going to go right here. I think I have an extra shoot. I do have some extra shoots. And then we do that. That should give us what we want, right? Let's see. Is that going to? Use a portable sword. Yeah, there we go. Which, there we go. That works perfectly. Which, I want to turn this off really quickly. And everything seems to be working. Alright, really good. Alright, so if I'm looking at this... hold on. Is it put it the... No, it's not. So it's got we gotten a little bit of wood. It's not much though, but oh, I didn't want to do that. I want this to actually start planting all. I think that's a stack of stuff. So plant that up. We're going to need to get it. Dang it, that wasn't even enough of. Well, I may have to extend the ceiling up some, which isn't a big deal. That's not going to be that hard to do. It's just going to be a little bit of a pain. But yeah, no. So now that we now have a simple little tree farm, I now want to, I think now, oh, I need more brass. I need to make a brass funnel. Okay, yeah, how much, Wait, can I smelt this brass back down? Can I? I really want to know. Can I? I can. Oh, sick. Okay, so we're going to need to make a brass funnel. So that would be this funnel right here, which is also going to need dried kelp. So we're going to need to go get kelp. Which, have I found an ocean? Does this have kelp? I see a little bit of green. I think that maybe just be a river though. Does this place have kelp? That's an ocean, but I think it is all lukewarm. Lush, that might be it. Okay, so yeah, it does seem like I'm going to need to now end up making the next extended part of all of this. So I guess for right now, let's actually just try to find some. Let's see about this lush area. Let's teleport right here. And let's see. So if I turn around, does this have... I need kelp. Am I seeing any kelp? And that is a big no. No kelp here. Oh, great. Don't tell me it's going to be an issue to find kelp, for Christ. Hopefully it's not. I'm hoping. Okay, thank God this place has it right here. Making sure there's no sea serpents. There's just... Cool. Alright, let's grab some quick kelp. I do not want to come... Honestly, I'll probably have to get kelp later again or some, maybe. Let's just get a lot of kelp. I don't want to stay here for long because I have a feeling a sea serpent will spawn and eat me. Because it will. Okay, so now we just throw this in a furnace. So, like that. So now we have kelp going. Let's smelt some of this down. Okay, cool. So now we got kelp smelting. It's really, really good now. So now we got... do I have any more of these bricks? I think that's literally just enough to literally upgrade it to the next. Okay, it's already getting to the point where I actually have to start building up. Okay, so if I do that, that should work. There we go. So now we have upgraded the smeltery again. So, molten brass. Why is the molten brass not smelting? Aren't you... Oh, it's out of lava. Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, lava is definitely a big thing. So we need more lava. So I want to turn this logs into... Literally, I want to turn the logs into charcoal, so we're going to need to make a lot. So we're going to need a brass funnel. So that means, do we have these rose tubes still? We do. Okay, sick. Okay, so we have some brass here. So we need, wait, is it a block? It said, yeah, there is a block. So let's make a block and let's make an ingot like that. So it doesn't matter which one finishes first. It just needs to get done. Okay, so... Wow, the ingots do go faster, but it's only a little amount. So how much did this need? I only needed one. Oh, that's cool. I do need to make 2 of these, by the way. So I do need to make 2. Okay, so we are just missing the fried kelp. So something like that. And now we make 2. Oh, it gives us 2. Okay, so how do I make a Oh, it's literally just like that. Cool, I wasn't 100% sure. I literally totally forgot, even though I've done this a million times. Okay, I'm going to make this real easy on myself. How the world am I going to do this? So, funnel. I exactly didn't think about this because it being in the floor is a little bit of an annoyance to me. How do I do this now? Actually, maybe instead of it being in the floor right here, I just send it sideways. So I send it this way, so it's out of the way. I think that would be better if I send it sideways. There we... And now it's taking everything out. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Oh, it literally did take everything out. Okay, I wanted to only give me logs. And yeah, it's just dumping the wood now. So that is very, very good. So now, what I now need to do is something like... Not that, but this. Oh, great. Oh, great. Oh, okay. So something like no. Okay. We gotta do a little bit more reconstruction here. Something like that. So we gotta get an encased fan over here also. So something like that, which this is gonna end up going into another barrel of some kind. And so now we just need an encased fan with lava. Real safe. Okay, I guess for right now we can use this chest. I honestly don't feel like making another one of these barrels. Yeah, we're just gonna straight up use one of these. So, okay, that needs to be pushed in a little bit more. I went a little too far. Okay, so now we have that. Now I need to get lava and I need to get a bucket of lava. So, well, we know where to get a bucket of lava because, well, oh, we have some. Okay, we just have some. Okay, we need an encased fan now. Okay, encased fan. So how demon knowledge is this going to be? Okay, do I have any iron like that left over? Actually, I may just do. I may just have it. Oh, I need I don't think I have any more. I got to make more. Okay, so I made oopsie daisy. Well, whatever. That's fine. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but, you know, sure. Okay, so now encased fan. So we're gonna put the encased fan right here. So that's gonna blow there. Hopefully it doesn't catch anything else on fire. I didn't think about that, but you know, we'll figure it out if it does. Alright, so if I do that, I don't know exactly if that's going to work the way I want it to work. So yeah, let's place that all down. What in the world? Why don't I have windmill sounds? I don't want that. Now I just need to put the lava. So something like that should straight out work, which in doing so means this all just needs some water power. Okay, I want to know. So if I place the water wheel there, we need to get ourselves a little bit of water. Like I said, I'm not... Okay, we're going to go through this again. Hopefully it doesn't... I didn't think about that. That's gonna burn down the whole thing. Okay, so now we just need to get ourselves some water. I have water. I need to get you know, okay, let's just use these bricks for now. So we just need to get water going into this. So something like that should get it going. Now, is that oof, is that... Oh, yep, it is. It's doing this thing. Ow. But it's going the wrong way. Okay, so we got a good start. It's just not moving in the right direction. So, okay, let's actually remove... Oh, we took the water. Ow. Okay, let's put the water back. Let's take this lava out. I don't want to burn anything. So I need to reverse this thing. Okay, so I think I could reverse it like that. And then all I do is I throw one of these down. And I do that. I think that is literally one of the, if not the easiest ways I can like change the literal mode on this thing. So I think we should be good. Okay, so if I put the water like that, that should start yep, there it goes. And then doing so, yep, we literally fixed it. But since it's locked, it's not going to, yeah. Okay, we're just gonna want to put it at a random log. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's just throw a bunch of wood. Oh, it's not gonna take my wood. Okay, I'll throw it in here then. There we go. There we go. Now we have charcoal. So then what we want to do is we want to pick that up, take that out, put charcoal there. So in doing so means only charcoal will come into this position. So that means this is completely automated. As long as this works, it goes into here. I do want to get some glass for this though, so I want to make I need to spruce this up, so I may move that, but let's get some glass. Okay, so I want to see something. So if I do this, then this. Okay, it doesn't. Sakura, you're just useless. Okay, let's get some regular wood. I don't want to I picked up those, whatever. Okay, let's make ourselves some of these regular trapdoors, and I bet it works. Why isn't this working? How do I get this to work? Trapdoor. Oh, I need a stone cutter. Okay, there we go. So then we throw that in here framed, and then we get ourselves some regular old trap doors. So something like the frame trap door. Now I should be able to... Ow. Okay, I want to now... Oops, my daisy. That's probably going to break it. Yep. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to place these trapdoors all along here, including there, and then here. So in doing so, meaning... There we go. So, we have this. And in doing so, we have already a stack of charcoal, which in doing so means we can take this charcoal and then throw it into here, and it means we literally have all of the Certus Quartz crystals we're ever going to need. Of course, this isn't exactly automated, like it's getting put everywhere. That will be at a future time. But for right now, this will have to work. So yeah, now we have a tree farm that is working slowly. I'm going to raise the roof up, and I'll have to raise the roof up for it to get to work better. But you know, it's getting there. It's getting there.